Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we're moving over to the Faye & Co. law offices after delving into the past with a DL-6 incident mentioned. Let's get over it and see what we can learn. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alright then, let's examine the room again. And examine the plant, because it's a lovely plant. Mia's favourite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Indeed I shall. But apart from that, let's see if we can get anything anywhere. Mia's desk perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. It is indeed. Right. Let's get examining over here. No clues here. How did I manage to hit the only bit with no clues, despite the fact it says examine all over the place? And that's the desk as well, is it? So there's a divider between here. Okay, here we go. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? We'll start at the start, A to I. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Mia's mother. Should I take a look? Indeed, why not? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So me and you, Grossberg. Okay then, apart from that, I want to check more files. You should have just let me go on to the next one. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here then, alphabetical order. So we're going to look at J to S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Yeah, why not? Skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Well, you should probably know more about what's been going on in the past now that it really matters. And plus, more that these are going to be your law officers, I'd imagine here. The biggest parts here, the end in S. Suicide. Ooh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. But something is caught his eye. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay, we gained ourselves a newspaper clipping there, added to the court record. Right, so let's read the rest of it, see if there's anything more in there. Check Mia's files once more, of course we will. Which file to check? T to Z. T, U, I know, W, White. Ooh. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Possibly by the sound of it. Well, let's go to the court record quickly and examine this newspaper clipping. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Right, so where to now then? I can't look left or right in this room. It's the only place I can look at. Right, so we got ourselves some more information. Maybe we should take it back to Grossberg, see if he has anything more to say about it. Or more to the point, let's present it to him. See if he gets anything from that. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Right, so apart from that, it seems nothing else is happening with him. Told me to present it in court. Well, what else am I going to do with it? Nothing's really moving on in the game apart from that. Maybe back to the detention center, but it's not Mayor Faye we see. It's April, May. Blue Corp then, that might be more of the point here. Well, aren't you persistent? I'm back. Don't punch me in the face again. Sorry, there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Yes, in his motives and all that. Right, we have Miss May, Night of the Murder, and blackmail here. And more to the point, I kind of want to just go bing, bada, boom, and smack this in his face and say, are you related? That seems like a thing to do. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Okay, it is. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. We look for a reaction. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know that you did this to the politician. You bribed him, you spied on him, or you blackmailed him. Well, all of them. You were blackmailing him. Well, considering we know he's a blackmailer, we'll use that one. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right or you're wrong, I should be, and that's why I'm here. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that's you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! Indeed, I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers' association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept, they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe, reporting, sir! Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right! Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. As it seems, he actually did. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center. Why'd you take me there? I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. Can't I accuse him and he goes to jail as well? It seems to work that way for him. My trial begins tomorrow. Wright's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, you in as well? Oh, Mayor! Great. They let you out of detention. Okay, I guess this is the opposite side of the room, even though it looks like you're in that way. I guess maybe they're identical either side. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you being accused. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? Well, can't you guess by me being on the other side of the glass? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it! How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, defend me in court, cheer me on in court, or help me break out of there. I'll say, cheer me on in court, I guess. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Okay, then. Wait! What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With a true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. As we have yet another to be continued marker. But we are, of course, continuing. September 9th, 9:52 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. As we get ready for trial. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! Oh, you? Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does Wright have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. It's not a problem. I'm the only defendant. Well, you know, I'm the defendant, actually. Well, I'm also the only defendant I trust. But I'm the only defense attorney I trust. As we move on to 10 a.m. Court is in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Well, I don't really actually see the point in raising an objection about this, to be honest. Letting it go is probably better and just getting to the meat of it all, but I also feel like I should raise a fuss in some senses as well. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He has to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Okay then. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ha ha ha! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Well, depends what he lets me have in terms of a testimony. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying. That's reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. You've already contradicted April May's statement. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course, so why did she see a completely different person then? The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Why are you so... Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Indeed, yes, our cross-examination begins. And the music begins with it. As we got, let's see, it was about 9, I believe, but we will continue with this next episode. We get into yet another day of court, and more to the point, defending our very own lives this time around. Hopefully this will go smoothly, but we'll see next time on Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.